Hi everybody, it's me Shonda. I see that you have been looking at me on Facebook under LaShonda M. Farmer or under LaShonda Farmer or under LaShonda M. Farmer. I am on Twitter as I am Shonda, which is I underscore AMSHONDA, and I am on Instagram as Shonda68, SHONDA 68. I appreciate all of you all being fans of mine, faithful fans you have. Without fans like you, my shows on ABC Television Network and that's produced by Shondaland Productions, which is my production company. I also have a anyway, but the point is this. I am the owner of Shondaland. I am the owner of the name Shonda Rhimes. Let me tell you all what happened. See, when I got kidnapped as a little girl, I ended up in East St. Louis in 1975. That's when my career started. I had called, I was wondering why the TV had cut off, and it was a girl named Cheryl there. And she was like, well, it always cut off. And I said, well, why the TV keep cutting off like that, you know? So we got the phone book and we called the station. So I got the phone book and looked up some stuff. I ended up calling the radio station. The radio station gave me the number to broadcasting into, television network. And from there on, my career has started from then. But the thing is this, when the man was talking to me and so forth, he seen I was like, he said I was a bright little girl, I was smart, I had great ideas, and the first thing I ever worked on was Hawaii 5-0. That was after, I know about 1976, the end of 76 or beginning of no, not the end of 70, end of 75, going into the year 1976. But I knew it was after August because I remember I went to the movies downtown East St. Louis, and I remember a lot of things from my childhood. So it was somewhere like that, the end of 1975, beginning somewhere in 1976. And this man they called Pig was around too. He was grown, about in his 20s, and he used to ride motorcycles with his friends. And I was already, giving information, to help with the shows and ideas and everything. And I asked Pig, did he want to help with Hawaii 5-0, just little stuff. And he basically was saying little stuff about adult scenes and stuff like that, So that's when it all first started, and we got to the point of even before that happened, Hawaii 5-0, I had already we had already did a submission ideal about, we was getting stuff together about Grey's Anatomy. Then we did private practice. And how we came upon private practice, at that time, like I said, I was a kidnapped child, and my aunt knew I was in East St. Louis, Illinois. The FBI had told her where I was at. But they had told her they needed me for some things to help straighten out some stuff. They told her I would be okay. And my aunt had no idea what East St. Louis, Illinois was. She was from Louisiana. At that time, they were still looking for my mother. My aunt had said she had went to the police department in Louisiana, the state of Louisiana, and had notified them and let them know that she hadn't seen me and my mother in over a year. Almost going on 2 years, And she didn't know what had happened. And they was asking her about the name of the man my mother left with and stuff like that. And they was asking my aunt, a bunch of questions about me, about did she know how smart of a child that I am, So anyway, upon talking to my aunt, we came up with private practice. Okay, so we dealt with that. Then we came up with, MySpace, Facebook. All this happened before 1977, these 4 ideas right there. Then when it came upon, then at the time, like I told you, was already working on other stuff. I had submitted ideas for the movie Porky's. And when you look at Porky's, at the end of the credits, my name was right there, the name that I used. The name LaShonda Former was at the end of the credits. Okay? Then I also assisted in Police Academy when it came down on them to making the jokes and the cracking noises, and in the whole Police Academy was a funny movie, but before us with the police parts and all that, that was me and another odd man idea came up with it, doing that. Also, now back to Shondaland. Now here it is in the 80s. Shondaland had started getting off and everything like that. They came up with the title Shondaland because of me. My real name is Shonda. Everybody know me, Of course, the FBI knew who I was when they found me. They know I'm Shonda, But the thing, let me go back to this. One time, me and Cheryl knew I was getting money and stuff like that, had little checks coming in. And she took it upon herself, and I asked if she have any movie ideas. So she used to come in the house with certain VCR movies and stuff, And she had one movie about Cooley High, okay? And she kept saying that Martha, they used to live across the field from us on Division Avenue side, helped with Cooley High. She was just lying, just a lying little child, Talking, can she get some money? And something went wrong, and people got the arguing. So happened, Oprah Winfrey and them knew about it. And this other little girl started trying to say she was me. All the time, the FBI was on them too, okay? That's the same woman that was going around trying to say she was Shonda Rhimes. Okay? Every time they say my name, Shonda, here she is, wants to respond. And after they kept telling her to shut the hell up. She knew damn well her fucking name is not Shonda. My name, I am Shonda. My last name is not Rhymes, of course. And how I came up with the last part of Rhymes was because I thought about Busta Rhymes, the rapper. But I didn't spell it the way he spelled the last. I spelled it the other way because I don't rap, okay? Played around with some rapping and some beats and stuff that helped some people. Don't get me wrong, but that's not my field. But that's when all that stuff had started. Barbara Walters was involved, and she knew that the other girl, that female wasn't me, But Oprah Winfrey continued on with it. Oprah Winfrey was the first person. Oprah Winfrey went and got her and put her on the show saying that she was Shonda Rhimes, that woman was Shonda Rhimes and the creator of Grey's Anatomy and Private Practice. And she wasn't. How dare you, Oprah? Oprah has did numerous things she has no business doing, like with Color Purple. That's just the beginning, the two beginnings. Let's talk about Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry knew of me from Oprah Winfrey. Tyler Perry owes me $1 million. He made a comment saying, talking to Oprah, he told Oprah, Tyler Perry is not a good man. And you know what? The God knows my heart. I am a God-fearing woman. I was a God-fearing child. And I always gave praise to God. But you know what? I have never wished anything bad on really anybody. But you know what? That man, Tyler Perry, I should have left him struggling. I should have left him as being Oprah Winfrey's sidekick, waiting on her, getting water, coffee, and all that type stuff. That's what he used to do for her. He still haven't gave me my money yet. I created the name Medea. I created the storyline. The only thing he had to do, because he said he was going to make it out of a play, I told him I want $1 million. Here it is. It took a while for them to get the screenplay together and everything. Every now and then he'll come back to me for suggestions. Next thing I know, it kicks off. He said he had to get the money together, pay the people as it go. Now here he is becoming successful. One time he got in contact with me. Remember they had the flood in Louisiana? I said, give me my money, Tyler Perry. You see what I'm saying? All this time it's been going on. He said he had to help those people in Louisiana. Don't get me wrong. I don't know who he helped down there. But it shouldn't stop you from give me my money. I guess he think it's a joke. I'm not threatening him or anything, but he's going to give me my money because it's somebody else that's involved that made me think about that idea. He wants his money too. And it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Why would you bite the hand that made sure you ate? Now back to that woman calling herself Shonda Rhimes. Now, one time she put a YouTube video and they was asking her something. And, because actually, I'm going to get back to this. When they started showing Grey's Anatomy, it first aired in the 90s. I'll say like 96, 97. I had told them about how I want the production, the camera wasn't right, the lighting wasn't right. I really didn't agree with the makeup they were wearing. I had told them I want the makeup of the style, how I want them to look, the setting. Even far as when they had changed the scene again. Remember they had that crosswalk inside the hospital, everything was glass. And when the actors got shot, I'm sure y'all remember, that was all me. That was. She stepped in my business. Now, take in mind, I'm doing things over the phone and stuff like that and telling them everything. And for some odd reason, she continued to step in my business. You know, she continued. That's how the mix-up occurred. And those people that work in the industry knew that she wasn't me. It was just a matter of trying to catch everybody up who was going along with the foolishness. How dare you try to rob me of my ideas and ideas that others and me put together? How dare you? How dare you? See, what they didn't know, I had more cooking and more things going on besides Shondaland. They didn't know anything really about ABC Television Network affiliation and Disney. They didn't know the entirety of it. But Oprah kept fishing. There wasn't nobody. They was talking to her, but they wasn't really giving her the response she wanted because they knew she was fishing and was being into something she had no business doing. But how Oprah kind of told off on herself was it was these people that was talking about doing a movie or wanted me to come over to their business out of St. Louis, Missouri. And everybody kept telling me, go talk to such and such. They want to do this, they want to do that. Oprah's pops up over there because she knew they wanted to see me. And she got in my business then about something else that happened. It had nothing to do with that, but that particular situation. You know. Now, you know, Ellen DeGeneres and them knew that she's not me, even though she was on the show. That's why they was asking her those questions, trying to get her to tell the truth. Jimmy Kimmel making jokes and stuff. He knew that wasn't me. He trying to get a response out of her and hope she will tell the truth. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. See, while they're doing all this mess, I can't even say that. That's just too much of my business, I'm telling. But she knows she held no right to Shondaland. She had no business asking Twitter and Instagram, or Facebook, which I created. I helped set some of the guidelines with a group of other people. You know that movie about how Facebook was created? Yeah, it's a bunch of shams. You know. But that's what I wanted to talk about. That woman was never me. Never could be me. Her name is not Shonda. For one. That's my name. Me might be some other people's legal name might be Shonda. But I'm the infamous Shonda. I'm the Shonda that's known for many works. And bountiful creations. And a great mind. And a helpful and kind person. Was through her struggles and through it all. I still am a determined person. You know. It really don't make any sense whatsoever. Never asked anyone to say or to go anywhere to fill in and say that they were Shonda Rhimes. Never was hiring for that part. For that part, Bessie Beers, or for the name Mark Gordon, for that even matter. But God's working it out. God's working it out. I'll talk to you all later. Enjoy my shows. Enjoy my movies. Enjoy my works. Goodbye for now.